Is there another question in the room? Yeah, Christina had a question.
Yes, thank you. I have a question to Ms. Stückelberger from a rider's point of view. My question is that I competing in M and S levels with my horses, but I used to be attacked that the Happy Horses Legends on the Grand Prix level is not possible. So can you give me just a confirmation on and your experience on that?
Yes, I can really say it works because we built up, Mr. Wahl and me together, 27 Grand Prix horses on international level. We sold some because I had one time 8 Grand Prix horses in my stable, built up from only us, from young ones, 2 years old, 3 years old. And then we sold, for just an example, one, Azurit was winning everything he has done. We sold to USA, America. And then they thought, oh, we have a super horse for the Olympics. And Rainer Klimke said to me, are you crazy to sell a horse like he has? A top horse with the 3 beautiful movements, a stallion, approved stallion, beautiful horse with all the possibilities for the future. And I said, well, I have 8 Grand Prix horses in my stable. We have to have other ones, young ones coming up. So all our horses can be ridden by amateurs. You can sit on my horse, you say, oh, what's happened? He's doing all himself, you think, because it's so easy. And that's how it happens, because Rubelit, we sold to Great Britain, to Bestolzheimer, and Bestolzheimer, nobody knows Bestolzheimer. And so Karl Heste was 18 years old when he got Rubelit, and he started his apprenticeship by Bestolzheimer with 18 years old in February, and in September he started Rubelit in the Grand Prix in Donaueschingen, my Rubelit. I finished 3rd in the World Cup final with him, and he finished as with 18 years old, 16th. I think that's quite good for a young guy with no experience. I think it really was easy to ride. And when Bestolzheimer was trying him in our stable, Mr. Wahl said, so you do now 4 tempis, 3 tempis, 2 tempis, 1 tempi. He said, I never did before. And I only do 1 flying change. I don't know. And then he said, Mr. Wahl, do a pirouette. I don't know how. And then Mr. Wahl said, start with Piaffe Passage. I have never done before. So he was ridden these horses in our stable. And in the evening, he was calling the vet in England and said, please come, I want this horse. And he was buying the horse without any vet check. And he was never having problems. He was never lame, because we build our horses up as young, but it takes maybe 2 years to a level of L, low level, 3 years for M, medium level, 4 years to go into the Prix Saint-Georges, and maybe 4 or 5 years to the Grand Prix. So it takes time to build up the muscles and to take care of the health of a horse. And today you have not the time for, you must have success, you must have medals. The time changes a lot.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Stückelberger.
It was measured by Physiker in Germany. Absolutely every milligram was measured. I organized a dressage seminar in Bern years and years ago, and then they come a Physiker from Germany, and he was studying exactly this. When you pull in the mouse, and it goes here into the leather connection up to the pole. How much weight the horse has in his pull. A pull, when you have maybe 5 kilos in the hand, you have maybe 50 in the pull, hurting the horse here on this point. And there was a study. he did for years and years, and it was very clearly how much you have in the hand, so much you have in the pull. It exists, I remember in my seminar, and he was bringing stones into the clinic, and he said, you take this stone. What do you think the horse has now in the neck? So I'm not physical, I cannot count so quickly, but it works like this. How much you pull here, you have in the pull, and this pain for the horse. And he was studying exactly on this. Yeah, it was very precise. But unfortunately, it's about 10 years ago. He was in Switzerland having his presentation. The question was why they have the big needles in front of the knee in the saddle. But it should actually avoid that the horse, the rider is pressing the knee and the upper leg too much on the leg. But if the rider is used to do this, he's already doing. It's just the leg is a little bit longer, but he's doing absolutely the same. He has to balance on the seat and using the calf to feel how much I want to ask the horse to go forward or to react, and not the whole pressure in the whole leg. That's a big, big difference for the horse. If you go hard with the seat, sitting strongly in the saddle, closing strongly the legs, or if you are balancing lightly in the movement and just feeling how much or how little actually the lead should be.
Thank you very much.